Alexander the Great, the ancient world's most legendary conqueror, was born in 356 BC to King Philip II of Macedonia and Queen Olympias. From a young age, he was taught by the philosopher Aristotle, who instilled in him a love of knowledge, science, and philosophy. By the age of 20, he became King of Macedonia and embarked on a journey that changed the world forever. One fun fact is that Alexander named over 20 cities after himself. Talk about self-love. His empire stretched from Greece to Egypt and as far as India, uniting diverse cultures under one rule. Despite being undefeated in battle, he once used his strategic genius to solve the Gordian knot riddle with a simple slice of his sword. The knot was said to be impossible to untangle, but Alexander proved that with enough determination, any problem could be solved. His military strategies were groundbreaking. At the Battle of Gaugamela, he led his outnumbered army to victory against the Persian king Darius II with innovative tactics and unwavering leadership. He utilized the phalanx formation, where heavily armed infantrymen would advance together, providing unparalleled defensive strength. Alexander was also known for his brilliant use of cavalry and rapid movements that often caught enemies off guard. His meticulous planning before each battle ensured that his army could react quickly and adapt to changing circumstances. Another fascinating detail is that Alexander was wounded multiple times in battle, but never hesitated to lead his troops from the front. He personally fought alongside them, earning their unwavering loyalty. Legend has it that Alexander was also a cat lover and took his feline friend Pyridas on his campaigns. He believed that the gods destined him for greatness and often consulted the Oracle of Delphi for guidance. Not only was he a brilliant general, but Alexander was also a visionary leader who promoted cultural exchange through his policy of Hellenization. He encouraged the blending of Greek and local cultures in the regions he conquered, leading to an era known as the Hellenistic period. His army was composed of diverse soldiers from different parts of his empire, symbolizing the unity he aimed to achieve. During his conquest of Egypt, Alexander was declared a pharaoh and founded the city of Alexandria, which became a hub of culture and learning. The Library of Alexandria, one of the ancient world's greatest treasures, was born out of this vision. His personal life was also intriguing. He married Roxana, a princess from Bactria, to solidify his alliances in the region. Despite being regarded as a fierce warrior, he showed great affection for his family and close friends. When his closest companion Hephaestion died, Alexander was devastated and declared a period of mourning across the empire. On his way to conquer India, Alexander faced his most formidable opponent, King Porus, at the Battle of the Hydaspes. Despite Porus's use of war elephants, Alexander managed to outmaneuver his enemy and win the battle. Impressed by Porus's bravery, he allowed the king to retain his kingdom under Alexander's rule. Alexander also founded the city of Bucephalus in honor of his beloved horse Bucephalus, who died during the campaign in India. Bucephalus had been with Alexander since he was a boy, and their bond became legendary. After his conquest of India, Alexander planned to continue expanding his empire, but his troops, weary from years of campaigning, refused to go any further. Reluctantly, Alexander turned back and began his journey home. In Babylon, at the age of just 32, Alexander fell ill and died, possibly from fever, poisoning, or other unknown causes. His death left a power vacuum that led to the division of his empire among his generals, known as the Diadochi. After his death, his empire was divided into several Hellenistic kingdoms, ruled by his former generals. Ptolemy I established the Ptolemaic kingdom in Egypt, Seleucus I founded the Seleucid Empire in Persia, and Antigonus took control of Macedonia and Greece. Despite the fragmentation, Alexander's legacy endured. The Hellenistic period saw the spread of Greek culture, language, and ideas across the known world. Alexandria, in particular, became a melting pot of cultures and the intellectual center of the ancient world. The Library of Alexandria housed thousands of scrolls, attracting scholars, scientists, and philosophers from all corners of the empire. Euclid, the father of geometry, and Eratosthenes, who calculated the Earth's circumference, both worked there. In art, Alexander was often depicted as a godlike figure. The famous Alexander mosaic from Pompeii shows him charging into battle with determination and bravery. His image also appeared on coins, emphasizing his divine status. Alexander's ambition and drive continue to inspire leaders and conquerors throughout history. Napoleon Bonaparte admired his strategies, and Julius Caesar wept at a statue of Alexander, lamenting that he hadn't achieved as much by the same age. In his short 32 years, Alexander transformed the known world, leaving behind a legacy of unity, ambition, and exploration. His influence can still be felt today in art, science, and philosophy.